Hello everyone, welcome to my jungle story. I'm Jacqueline and I'm sorry about the overall look. Literally not even 12 hours ago, there was stuff shooting out of me from all ends. It was not funny. Actually, this time yesterday, I was still working. I only worked a half a day yesterday. But yeah, honestly, I really wanted to make this video actually a week ago. I'm going to be talking about my February favorites today. But I never got around to doing it. It's just been so hectic, and then I got sick again. I cannot believe I'm saying that. Like, again, I got sick again. I feel like I've been sick for most of December, January, February. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm sorry about that. But that's not going to stop me from talking about my current favorites. And like I said, this video is not planned whatsoever, so I'm just going to bring the plants to you that have just been speaking to me. First off, before I start, let me know about your favorites that you've been loving. I don't know, I want to say February favorites. I'm just going to say current favorites because February was it's a shorter month, but it just went by so quickly for me anyway. I also started back at work and yeah, I've come home with a lot of plants. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Yeah, I'm going to wait until that's done. You probably won't even be able to pick it up. I don't know. Whenever I'm editing, I always think, oh, you can actually hardly hear that. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I want to keep this short and sweet and not make this into a very long video. But yeah, I just want to show you some of my favorites, some that have really been catching my eye. This is in no order whatsoever because I don't have the energy for that. Once again, sorry about my overall look. But if you've also been sick at the beginning of this year, I feel you. I do. I feel you. I know that talking about plants will make me feel a little bit better. So I'm going to show you some exciting plants. Okay, I was debating on whether or not I should just add footage of this one because the leaf is inflating, but I cannot believe the size of this leaf. So this is a little pup that Mitch gave me from his crystellinum regale hybrid. His one is quite big, but I have to say that this leaf is really catching up. It's still very soft, like very soft. So it might still inflate some more, but look at that. It's so big. It's just like amazed me. All of a sudden it shot this leaf out. And I first thought it was just working on leaves, but I have definitely noticed that my Anthuriums, the last couple of weeks, they've been waking up big time. So yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this one, but this one is definitely on my favorites list. I just think that leaf is stunning. It's just absolutely stunning. It's just perfection. It's been a while since I've had an emergent leaf for an Anthurium where there's been like no cracks, no blemishes, or no like thrip damage, because I've also been having thrips in my collection. So the fact that this one is just perfect, I love it. I absolutely love it. This one is living in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. I have the Millsbo tall. It's living right at the bottom. It does get pretty good light. There's nothing like above it. So yeah, this leaf, I don't know, it's just also, I just love it. These leaves are starting to like slightly, because this one is starting to like block the light a little bit. So they're starting to tilt upwards to the light. But this leaf is just perfection. So yeah, this one had to make the list. Oh, don't break, don't break. Okay, I was really tempted to put another plant on there, but I only really got that this month. So I'm like, do I do it? This one, well, there's actually two in here. So these are two little corms. I'll put the right name on screen. I don't know if it's if it's called Alocasia red gray or gray red or something like that. But Noriza gifted me these two little corms, and look, they've both sprouted, and the leaf. I'll put like a picture on screen of what this one looks like, but it's stunning, and I've never ever come across, even online, I don't think I've ever seen this Alocasia. So I'm so excited to grow this. And the fact that it's also a gift, the fact that it's also a gift makes it even more special. But I can tell this one here has like started to slow down because this one's taken off. But it's just also like the coloring of the stem, like the sheath that it's coming out. It's very, very pretty. And I can see, oh yeah, I've noticed I've been needing to fill it up with water a lot more. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but yeah, there are some really nice roots there. So, but I need to fill it up again, but that's so exciting. That's so exciting. So yes, this one's definitely been catching my eye. The sun is outside and he's just spotted that I'm filming, or that I'm like talking to myself. And he's saying hi. Anyway, the next two plants, actually, I'm not going to bring them over because they're both unfurling a leaf. And right now it's like the peak of the day where they get the best light. So I just want to leave them be. And also because of those leaves, because they're quite big. But that is my Monstera, both of my variegated Monsteras actually, my Monstera albo and my Monstera Thai Constellation. They are both giving me a new leaf at the same time, which I just think is absolutely amazing. I am starting to get a little bit worried about the Thai Constellation because it's getting quite a lot of direct sun. I don't know. I'm keeping my eye on it, but I also don't want it to like get to a point where it's like burnt and it just doesn't, you know, look the best anymore. It's actually dropped its first little leaf. I have a little, yeah, it's the smallest leaf. It was probably one of the first leaves that it ever had. But I don't know if you can hear. That's so typical. He's outside playing and then he notices I'm doing something. He's telling me about his cook. But yeah, those two, honestly, I just love them so much. I really, really do. I did not think that I would have a thing for like variegated Monstera. I really, really don't. They just, I don't know, there's something about them. They're so easy in maintenance. They grow so quickly. The Thai Constellation as well. It's actually become one of my most popular videos on YouTube, and that is my care guide on the Monstera Thai. That plant is such a fast grow for me. It's completely different than what I read online or saw online. It's obviously got to do with the conditions that I'm able to give that plant. That's why it's so happy. I don't know, but it's a very fast grower. And although I did get the Thai Constellation because it was more on the slower side, I also got it for its stable variegation, and I do really, really like that. However, I do now have a Monstera albo that also looks like it's got really nice, beautiful variegation. But again, you don't really know with the albo. The albo, it can be that the fifth leaf or something that it gives me, that might be completely white. Shame, she's got like a really, really bad cough. Honestly, spring could not come anytime sooner. I've had enough of being sick, and my kids being sick. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, those two Monsteras had to make the list. I absolutely, absolutely love them. Okay, the next one I'm also not going to be able to... I just heard music. Oh yeah, I stepped on something. Yeah, that's right. The next plant I'm also not going to be able to bring down because it's... the living room looks like an absolute mess. I didn't really clean up. Like I said, this is a very, very spontaneous video, but these are the types of videos I absolutely love making. Just sitting down with you guys, with my pals, talking about my favorite plants. And I really want to keep up making my favorite videos, even though I am a little bit late. But you know, that's okay. They're my current favorites. So next up is the lacunosa silver. I don't know if it's there's lots of different silver varieties. I have no idea which one it is. All I know is that it is a lacunosa silver of some kind, but it's going to bloom for me for the very, very first time. This plant has given me so many peduncles since I've had it, even when it was a teeny tiny, it was just like I think it was only like one cutting in a small, small pot. But obviously that cutting had flowered before. But then again, there was no peduncle. I don't know. It must have been a cutting from quite a mature plant because it started giving me peduncles very, very quickly. I've had that plant for a little over a year now. And this is the first time that it's actually, that one of the peduncles has, you know, come out and it's going to flower for me. And it's so, so exciting. I cannot wait to see what those little blooms look like because I've never seen them before. So it's like the first time for me. There's actually, this one is not on my favorites list, but I'm going to mention it anyway. It'll be an honorable mention. My Corniana Super Silver is blooming again. And that's the third time in the last 3 months. That's the third peduncle that it's like given me and that it's flowered. And I also see another new peduncle that's being formed. So yeah, I've also seen from online that it's just that time of year. You know, it's just that time of year that Hoyas are awakening. Oh yes, and of course, I think I put this in my January favorites. I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, my brain feels like mush. It really does. My Cordata big leaf is also, it's taken a very, very long time, but like a very long time. That peduncle has been hanging on there for almost 2 months now. But it is going to flower. It just hasn't popped yet, but I cannot wait because the Cordata's got these beautiful like fuzzy little blooms. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's just, yeah, been so exciting for the Hoyas. It really, really has. I hope that this time next year that I've got even more Hoyas that are blooming. My Thomsonii is also, and I'm talking about, these are just all the Hoyas that are blooming, but the lacunosa specifically, I've been favoritizing, definitely. But the Thomsonii has also been giving me a lot of peduncles. They've never done anything, but it has been giving me peduncles. So that's also really, really exciting. Really exciting. Another Alocasia. This is my Alocasia, I never know the right way of saying macrorrhiza, I don't know. But it's the splash, and it has just given me this big leaf. Check at that. It's so pretty. It's like the perfect variegation as well. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this one had to make the list. This one is also, I mean, look at that. Wait, that's not even the best side. Look at all those roots. Oh, it's just amazing. This is actually in my DIY Alocasia mix, funny enough. The one that I was kind of like iffy about, that I wasn't sure if I made the right call. But I do have to water this one a lot more than my other Alocasias, definitely. But I'm just loving how full she's looking, and that new leaf. It's the biggest leaf it's ever given me, so it just goes to show that I'm obviously doing something right with this one, because I had this one in pond for a very long time and it just wasn't happy. But yeah, it's very happy now, and I just love the splashy variegation. I would definitely recommend this one more than, I think it's like the normal variegated one. I don't know. It's just got like a really pretty minty, and every single leaf is different. There's another leaf here that's also, there's like hints of white in this one. Just look at that. It's so pretty. So, so pretty. The only thing with this one is that I have noticed that it can sometimes also give you like deformed leaves. I'm just like, I do have to watch this plant like a hawk. Because of the splashy variegation, it is very, very difficult to see pests. Very difficult. So I do keep my eye on this one. But so far, I've been keeping on top of my Alocasia corner there. It's also really helped that I have all of my Alocasias in one corner. And at the same time, that can also be, you know, that can also be dangerous. Oh no, that's sphagnum moss. Yeah, that's right. No, okay, I don't see anything. It actually still feels a little bit sticky because of the, I use neem oil. My brain has to work a little bit now. Neem oil, dishwashing liquid, peppermint, and alcohol. That's like a concoction that I use to clean my plants. Not only my Alocasia, just like in general. Clean my plants, and it also helps prevent pests. So the leaves do sometimes feel a little bit sticky, but love this one. Absolutely love it. I just love how many leaves it's got. Like usually with Alocasia, sometimes I really struggle with getting them out of the like 2 or 3 leaf club, but this one has never struggled in that department, never. No, actually it did. It did for a while in pond, and then I moved it to soil. And it's obviously very happy in that. I talked about this in my video that's actually going to be posted today. The day that I'm filming this is Tuesday. And I talked about this plant. I think I popped a picture of this one. It just, honestly, the camera's not going to do this justice. It's really not. But this is the Alocasia Prince of Curup. So this is like a Watsoniana variety, but it's got like a purpley sheen to it. I really hope the camera is going to pick it up. Yeah, this is new. I've probably had this for about 2 weeks now. I have potted it up in I think this is the Alocasia mix. Yeah, I just watered it, so I can't really show you because there were already roots on the outside. This one does have very fine spindly roots. So I did opt to put this one into a soil mix instead of pond. But it's flowering for me. So yeah, I am gonna have to cut that off. So yeah, this is a very, very like mature specimen. There were actually 2 other pups in there as well that I've taken off. I can see this leaf is going to start, you can see it's starting to go yellow. It's a bit droopy. It is a little bit damaged from transport, from, you know, the shipping to the garden center, because this is from my work. I got this from my work. I ordered this for me from work. When I saw it, I was like, gotta have it. I've never seen this plant anywhere. I think I saw it on one other website that I was able to get I was able to ship to Belgium, and it was like 60 euros or something like that, and that was even without shipping. I paid 30 euros for this. I mean, yeah, also I do get a discount at work. I get a 15% discount. So I think this was like, was it 32 euros is what you would pay full price for it. But that purpley sheen, had to do it. So yes, is this my like most recent edition? I think it is. So usually, I don't know, but I've also been dreaming about this plant ever since I ordered it. Like we order a week in advance, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It just ticks every single box for me. I've got a thing for like velvety dark leaves, which is also why I've been getting into Anthurium a lot more. I know, what just happened? I know, the mic's still there. No, it's still fine. Yeah. I had to show you guys this one. I just absolutely love it. It's just, yeah. Stunning. So stunning. I have it under a grow light, but it is underneath like a canopy of giant zebrina leaves. So because this is a velvety dark colored Alocasia, I am keeping my eye on, you know, the lighting. But that stunning leaf, I'm not surprised after this big leaf that it's going to give a flower. It's obviously a very mature specimen, but stunning, absolutely stunning. Just cannot get over this plant. I just can't. Another Alocasia, and another big one as well. Oh my word. It's dry again. I think I need to pot this one up. I think it's becoming time. Okay, this is my gageana aurea variegated, and it has just given me this leaf. You can actually start to see where like the variegated parts. I love the growth pattern of like the aurea variegation. I never thought that I would like it. I definitely did my research because this was my first aurea variegated plants, and there were a lot of other like species and varieties that just I didn't really like the look of it. Like the yellow variegation, you need to like find what works for you, because there was a lot that made me feel like, oh, that looks like it's sick, like there's something wrong with it. And this one, when I first got it, the juvenile, like also the corms, they were very, very highly variegated. So I would definitely say if you go ahead and get one of these and you get a smaller one and it gives you a lot of like highly variegated leaves, be patient, because this one did the exact same thing. It's only when it started maturing and sizing up that it actually started giving me really, really nice variegation. And I have also seen that online from my research, that is pretty common with this one, that it needs to be a little bit more mature to, you know, really like, just to have a little bit more like stable variegation. But like this leaf here is probably my most variegated leaf that I've got, but I love that. I love the subtle, it's also, you know, this plant, the variegated leaves, they would just melt. And with this type of variegation, it's not going to do that. It's not going to melt. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. This one here as well is also really nice. But yeah, this is the newest leaf. It is huge. And there's a lot of green here, but you can see here like the latter green, that's going to become like more yellow. And like the stems of this plant, it's just so stunning. And I'm not kidding, I watered this yesterday. It's already bone dry, but check at this. That's amazing. And this is actually in a mixture of coarse semi-hydro and fine semi-hydro, because I'm switching back to the finer, you know, like Lachusapon semi-hydro. I don't use Lachusapon, I use the Soul Ninja equivalent to Lachusapon, and they have a coarse and a fine mix. And I always used to buy the coarse mix, but I started noticing, this is probably like a year later, I mean, you know, this is all trial and error, which is something I love about plants. Oh my word, there's like roots popping out the top here. Yeah, I need to repot this. Yeah, he's there at the window again. I've just noticed that the finer roots, I don't know, this one does have nice beefy juicy roots though, but I've just noticed that they like a little bit more like of the finer mix than the coarser mix. But this one is just proof that, you know, I can mix them together and use up the coarse that way. But yeah, this one I had to make the favorites list, especially with that leaf. I've had this one on my favorites list a couple of times, but I just absolutely love this Alocasia. I really do. I really, really do. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this one I just had to make the list. I highly recommend. This one was a drama plant when I got it, when I unboxed it. It was one of my most disastrous unboxings. Yeah, there was damage, there was thrips, I ended up having not a huge infestation, but a little bit of a miniature outbreak of thrips in my collection again. But now this plant is worth it. Completely worth it. Oh, the sun is coming around. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. We've had a lot more sunny days, but that also means that we have had freezing weather again. But it definitely warms up a lot quicker over the day. It gets up to like 10 degrees. Last week we had, well, this is what I mean. I'm definitely still like not 100%. Literally yesterday when I got in my car after I finished work, it was 14, 15 degrees or something like that. So it's definitely starting to, you know, feel like the beginnings of spring. We can still get colder weather, but you know, the days are longer, the sun is a lot more vibrant and warmer. So, I cannot wait. I hope, keep your fingers crossed for me that this is the last time that I get sick and that my kids get sick, because I've had enough. But anyway, I definitely do feel a little bit better talking about my favorites. Was nothing compared to my other favorite videos, but I still wanted to talk about them. You know, I still want to give them a shout out because I love them. And, you know, if there's any plants that pop out for you, and hopefully I've shared like some useful tips. I'm sorry about my overall look in this video. But I do just feel like I'm sitting down with my pals and talking about my favorite plants. And sick or not, I know that talking about plants will make me feel 10 times better. And I do feel a lot better than yesterday. So I figure, you know what, I might as well do something to make me feel just that maybe like a little bit more better. And it has given me a little bit more energy. I might do a little bit of watering now. I don't know, I don't want to overdo it because that is something that I do, is I just overdo it and then I backtrack and I will not get sick again, but it just takes me longer to get better. But anyway, let me know in the comments about your favorites. Let's keep the conversation going. Sorry if I wasn't as chatty and as passionate as I usually am about my plants, but that passion is still there. It's just, it's being pushed down a little bit by a very annoying stomach bug, but hopefully the worst is over. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I also quickly just want to say a thank you. When I woke up this morning and I looked at my phone, I saw that I hit over 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. It's the perfect day. It really was for me to be able to hit that number because it just made me feel so good. So thank you so much. If you are a subscriber from the beginning, please leave a comment down below, say hi. I would love to hear from you. And if you are new, also say hi. I love chatting with you guys in the comments and just engaging and hearing about your plants and, you know, your opinions. I've had some really great tips from you guys. My houseplant tour of 2025 is coming up. I am planning on filming that soon, very soon. So stay tuned for that. When I do post that video, I will only be posting that as one video in the week. This video will probably also be a bonus video, but yeah, you guys will know by the time that I post it. But yeah, my houseplant tour is going to require a lot of time and a lot of editing, so there will probably only be one upload that week. But I'm really looking forward to filming that. And yeah, it makes me nostalgic because that was my first ever YouTube video that I did. So it's kind of, you know, I've come like full circle. Even though I've been doing this for a little bit over a year, it's just something about it. You know, that will always be my first video. And I'm just really excited to make a updated houseplant tour. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.